I guess. Good evening, everybody. This will be the first easiest session. We'll start with something easy and we'll get into more complex. In this particular session, we call it D60 and Saturn and Sun and the pending. Before we go, Shashti says 1/60th of a second, measuring half a degree or 30 minutes mark. There are 720 Shashti of the zodiac with 60 in each side. What is the average time taken for the Lagna to travel a Shashti is 4 months. See, Parasara mentions clearly everything about an individual is only discussed in 3 authors. One is D1, D45, D60. So mostly D1 and D60, everything about the person can be seen. Or say for Navamsa, we can say everything. There's an extra special emphasis for marriage. Or for the Samsam, it is more for Mahatpala. Parasara Vinchit has all the great results can be seen in the Satam children. So each Varga has a particular specification. There is only 3 Vargas which gains, Parasara says everything can be seen. And when it comes to Himsokapala, he gives 4 points for Shashti answer. For the rest of the things, maximum CU, even for D3, it is D1, it is only 3.5. So the maximum is got only from D60. Through this discussion, as we go, you will come to understand there are 4 topics. One is pending karma. Pending karma, you need not worry. I'm not even going to take the Lagna. Go and pending karma. In the actual class, I'll be teaching from Lagna also. But I will start with simple things. So in the, pending karma and D60. D60 is also the magnification of the 12th house. Why? Because 12 into 5 is 60. So, D60 is first very, very important, something, a magnified aspect of the 12th house, or there's also the 12th aspect of the Dwadasas. So, there are many results related to 12th house. One very, very important results related to 12th house is your pending karma. We saw in our past birth how important is past birth related. Just taking the 12th house is details in the past birth.
Sorry, your
Yes,
voice is not clear, I think.
Oh, 1 second. I think I'll reduce them.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is it clear, ma'am, now? Better now?
Yes, sir. Better.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, so among the many Karagatams of the 12th, pending karma is also very important aspect. So we will just see here, we will not go into too much of details. We will just see, keep Saturn as Lagna and the 12th from Saturn. If you have a planet in the D60 in the 12th, it can be very, very important to tell about your karma. If you have any particular karma. Some people might have, some people may not have. It is not only Saturn on the 12th, but if you have a planet, it becomes very important. Like the general rules is 12 from all planets show the pending karma of that planet. 12 from Lagna, 12 from AK, 12 from Moon, 12 from the Paka Lagna show the pending karma. So each planet, its Karagatum related karma is whatever planet is in the 12th house, it will be something regarding that is missing, lacking, you'll have to complete finish. That is the meaning of planets in the 12th from a particular planet. But here we will for this particular session, we'll only look at Saturn because Saturn, is the planet of karma, and any planet sitting in the 12th from Saturn or Saturn sitting in the 12th from Saturn, both can have a meaning. We will stick now only to a planet sitting in the 12th from Saturn. So Let's say Sun is in the 12th, pending karma related to father, Pitrus, elders, superiors, and government. Moon in the 12th, pending karma related to mother, aunts, emotional peace. Mars in the 12th, pending karma related to younger siblings, health, land. Mercury in the 12th, pending karma to uncles related to education, communication, and learning. Jupiter in the 12th, pending karma related to progeny, guru, preceptors, God, temple, charity. So Shukra in the 12th, pending karma related to wife, female, sisters, enjoyments, etc. Rahu in the 12th, pending karma related to grandparents and secret illicit desires. Ketu the 12th, pending karma related to spiritual moksha, research, and if you see in the horoscope of most of the spiritual charts, you will see Saturn with Ketu or Ketu in the 12th from Saturn. Or what I say, if you go and see all the big astrologers, Jupiter will be in the 2nd to Saturn or 12th to Saturn. So either Saturn is in the 12th to Jupiter or Jupiter is in the 12th to Saturn. Almost all the top astrologers, 80%, here I only stuck to Jupiter in the 12th. I have two examples actually, but when I went to check from Devi Raman to Sanjay Rath or any other big astrologers, most of them, surprisingly, you will see, you want to see this rule working, just check only astrologers and see what is in the, where if Jupiter is sitting in 12th. See, Jupiter in the 12th to Saturn means a karma related to teaching, spreading knowledge. One of them is astrology. It can be just not astrology. If it's related to houses, Aquarius and Scorpio, of somewhere Ketu's in trying to it, it will be very, very, very clear. It will be something related to astrology. We'll just go into actual. So with this as background, we'll go into some cases. See, this is Saint Tyagaraja. You might think, is this chart correct? Is the time correct? But we are only taking Saturn, so we don't need the Lagna or anything. But I think the Lagna is somehow correct. I'm not analyzing the horoscope, but when you look at the Saint's horoscope, some very important features very nicely fits into this D1 chart and D60 chart. So immediately look at the horoscope. Saturn is in Jupiter's house, aspected by Jupiter. It is sitting in Sagittarius. That is always very, very important. What is sitting in 12th to Saturn? Ketu is sitting in the 12th to Saturn. Very, very clearly, what I say, it's some spiritual karma is for this person. He's already having Jupiter in the 9th house. Saturn is sitting in Jupiter's house, and Ketu is sitting in the 12th house. Very, very clearly, this is a very spiritual chart, something related to moksha related. We'll go layer by layer. What is it? Deeper into it, deeper. We are just starting with just from a particular planet, when a planet from Saturn in the 12th house, what is the meaning related to? You can go deeper in the main class. We will see 12th from every planet. 12th from important zones from Lagna, AK 12th from AK is very important. So start with 12th from Saturn. 12th from Saturn is very important. Where is Rahu Ketu 12th to which planet? Saturn, Rahu, Ketu 12th to which planet? See in the Rasi chart, the Navamsa chart, the same rule can be applied. But in the Shashti Amsa is the 5 times. It is 5 into 12. So the meaning of the Shashti Amsa, it is the maximum. There are other levels like Nadi Amsa is there, but then it becomes less than 1 minute. So I think the maximum practical thing is Shashti Amsa. Because after that, I've even seen a sign divided by 300 also in that. But then it is like each reveals a particular pattern rather than the planetary position. So only after planetary position, Shashti Amsa will be very, very good. We'll just see another horoscope. See, look at Shantanam's horoscope. So you know how many books he's written, more than 20 books. Just look at immediately. Jupiter is in the 9th exalted in the Rasi chart. You look at the Navamsa, where is Jupiter? Jupiter sitting in Scorpio with Saturn again in Sagittarius. A speciality, Saturn is in Sagittarius, and 12th to it is Jupiter. Go open all the top astrologers and you will see this pattern. Sanjay Rath has it. Devi Raman has it. K.N. Rao has it. But it is not exactly Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter will be, Saturn will be in 12th to Jupiter. So either one. One of them is in 12th from each other. Here I'm just showing 1 point, a planet in 12th from Saturn. Okay. Let's see if I have another. See, this is astrologer Andrew Foss in the Western world. I think he's made a particular software also. I forgot the Sri Star or something. He's made the software. You see what he has. Jupiter is sitting in Aquarius. You will just see the sign itself, Scorpio, Aquarius. An astrologist, what I say, Jupiter is first sitting in these two. It's just not sitting in Aquarius. It is sitting in Aquarius, and it is 12th from Saturn. Saturn is your karma. So a planet in the 12th from Saturn means some unfinished work from previous work you will have to complete. So you are being born to complete an unfinished work which you have not done in previous work. You are doing it in this work. That is the meaning of pending karma. You have different layers to it. What happens in it's just not Saturn alone, but that is the major aspect of your life. If seeing it in your Rasi chart, it has a different meaning. It's a any planet. As we see this whole session, I'll show you how important is Shashti Amsa. Without Shashti Amsa, you cannot see the horoscope. Just in 2 minutes, how your whole life will change, I will show you. But here we'll start with, okay, from a glimpse. You don't need know the time correctly also. But again, it is not what is there. Everybody should be Andrew Frost, which has born in the last 15, 20 days. You can be a discussion because everybody is going to have the same Shashti Amsa. It's just not something from Saturn alone. There is 12 from many other factors also. But this is just for starting. Okay. Then we'll go to some negative horoscope. Because we are looking into negative horoscopes. I mean, pending karma. So this is assassin Lee Harvey Oswald. I think he's the person who killed John F. Kennedy, one of the assassins. Look at his horoscope. See what is the planet in the 12th from Saturn? He's having Sun, 8th Lord Sun, and Badaka Mars in the 12th from Saturn. See, two ruthless planets are sitting in the 12th. So if you have a very big major karma, even his Jupiter, which is aspecting, is the 12th lord. So he has the Badaka Lord, 8th Lord, 12th Lord are all sitting, afflicting, and Saturn is, you must understand, it is in retrograde. So it is coming and touching Sun and Mars. So there is a very harsh, ruthless, cruel pending karma for this person. The Rasi chart itself, you can see how much is the 6th house is clear. Mentally how is affected. But in Shashti Amsa, just at a glance. I'll start by one. I'll show you next one horoscope. Just at a glance as a Shashti Amsa, you can tell what's his destiny. Nothing else. Shashti Amsa alone will tell you what is his destiny. Here we are just taking one planet, the 12th from a particular planet, Saturn. Here we are only taking Saturn. If you have cruel planets like Sun and Mars, Rahu, Ketu, these kind of planets, you might have a very sometimes I've seen leaders having this. Okay, Joe Biden has Saturn in the same place and has exalted Mars in the 12th house. A leader can also have, but in that case, you must find out what is the Lord, what is the Lagna, what is the planetary position. All you have to come. It's not that just because Mars is in the 12th from Saturn, he has a negative or a harsh future. I've seen big leaders, very big leaders, exalted Mars in the 12th from Saturn. I've seen Joe Biden has it. So what I say, don't jump to a conclusion here because what I say, his Mars is a different lordship. Joe Biden's Mars is this D1 Lagna Lord. Here it is, if you can see the horoscope, D1 is the 6th Lord Mars, and here it is a Badaka Lord. And in both the ways, Sun is a bad planet. Sun and Mars are bad planet, D1 and D60. See this particular person, assassin Sirhan killing Robert Francis Kennedy. Okay. Look at this thing and just look at what is in the 12th house. It is Ketu Mars in the 12th from Saturn. It is just not this alone. So you don't jump to a conclusion. Only this is going to be bad, and that's why he has. See, this is a strong factor. There are other aspects to the chart, you'll have to analyze the whole chart. So immediately look at the Shashti Amsa, you will see Moon and Nietzsche, Mercury, the 8th house, 9th house, Rahu. There are other factors also. So it's not the only factor alone. The D1 is to be checked, and then the connected planets with D1 will come. But there is one small important, the 12th house, very important in Shashti Amsa to see the 12th house of all planets and all important zones to check. And one starts with the Saturn, one of the most important to see if you are having. what is it, a planet, which planet is it? In case you don't have, okay, there is no major karma. It does not mean if you don't have any planet, there's no karma. You can have a 12th from Jupiter, you can have 12th from, let's say you from Shukra, you have two malefics. There's something regarding marriage you have. You have two malefics in the 6th, 12th from Jupiter, you have something regarding progeny. So something regarding father, it will be from 12th from sun. From moon, it will be regarding thing. So you have to look here in this session. I'm just giving you one role. What is in the 12th from Saturn and what does it mean? Because that's the starting. It's like the Lagna of Shashtiyamsa. To see the pending karma, you have to keep Saturn as Lagna. You can see the whole horoscope, but here for pending karma, it is only the 12th house. Okay, see this particular person accidentally stabbed and dead. What does it chart show? Nietzsche Saturn in the horoscope. What is in the 12th row? There is Mars and sitting in 12th to it. Mars is his Lagna Lord, goes to the 12th house. Mars is just not going to the 12th house. Mars is going 12th, not to the Lagna Lord. It is going 12th to Saturn also, and it is in a Pavakatri. Saturn and Ketu. In between Saturn and Ketu, Mars is sitting on. So most importantly, Mars is in the 12th house. I think this is the last chart. We'll take some questions from that. So this is dictator Benito Mussolini's chart. Okay. What does a dictator have? Look at Saturn in the 12th house. What does he have? Mars, Sun, Ketu. Most ruthless planets. He was called the dictator. There are other aspects in the horoscope also to be seen. But here, when we just see what is his destiny, his ruthless ruling was there. You can easily see Saturn is in Scorpio first. Saturn is sitting in Scorpio. And 12th to it, what are the planets sitting in? It is Mars, Sun, and Jupiter. His Lagna Lord is in the 8th house with Mars and Sun. And the same combination is 12th from Saturn. Okay. Any doubts you can ask? You have all small sessions. We'll start. This is the basic, simplest of the four classes, the simplest class. Okay. Anybody can have any doubts regarding when ask? All are very silent?
So I want to ask.
Sure. Yes.
So you said planet in 12, so there will be pending things regarding the signification of that planet. Okay.
Yes.
Saturn being karma karaka, so the pending will be the karma.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
What happens if a planet is 12 to Mercury or 12 to Sun?
Related to it, you have a pending. See, 12, that is the meaning. 12 to it is always pending karma of that particular karakatva. So what is Mercury ruling for?
Mercury is like communications hai.
Learning.
Learning,
so you have 12 to it, a planet. If it is a good planet, it is going to be a good pending karma. If it is a negative planet, it's going to be a negative pending karma.
So we have to...
This is there in all the signs, but it is very, very important. 12 to a planet in D60 becomes very, very important. The first thing we have to see to understand pending karma.
So we have to see signification of both the planets.
Yes,
a planet in 12th also and the planet also.
Yes, and let's see, especially there are many other roles. Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. If these planets, if they go and sit on 12th to any other karakatva,
okay,
you must say you have something really big to pay.
Okay.
Okay,
sir. Thank you.
And these three are very, very important. In the actual class, I will tell you in detail what happens if Saturn sits in what Rahu Ketu sits. They combine and say what is the problem. In Shashtiyamsa, if there is a Rahu Ketu conjoined, if Saturn Rahu conjoined, what happens? Or a Saturn Mars combined. All this can mean a lot for the pending karma related. Start with if Saturn is a pending karma and there is a planet sitting in 12th to it. So that's very, very, very important. But then again, you will have to understand what is this lordship, which house it is falling. So in case Saturn is in the 8th house and the planet is in the 12th from Saturn, it's the 7th house. So you must know how to link the bhava to Saturn also. So you will know more clearly what it is. It is not the Karagatam is at loss. It is the Baba, which Baba is in 12th from Saturn also matters.
Sir, should we see
Okay.
the lordship in D60 or from D1 only?
You always first lordship must be only seen from the D1. Starting. That's how you start. That's the basic. The lordships from D1 must always be kept. Yes, after that, there's also the lordships in D60 is also important, but that will come later for a different, deeper aspect. But that basic, the lordship must always be kept. The D1 lordship must be kept for all Vargas up to D60.
Okay, sir, if let's assume like Jupiter, Mercury, some good planets are sitting 12th to Saturn. If their position, like they are debilitated or something, in that case, it's considered good or bad?
Depending, see if it is nature means, then definitely it is not something positive, no. It is it's half given, you're not going to enjoy it properly. Let's say you're having nature Jupiter in the 12th house to Saturn. So you will get a child and you are going to suffer because of the child. So there's some karma related because of a child. You're going to get a problematic challenge child. Children have autistic children. So these kind of, so you're going to get it. So some strong repayment back is definitely there. This is a very, very important thing, because first thing of analyzing a D60 is you must know what is the D60 Lagna. It moves at the rate of 2 minutes fast. So when it comes to rectification, it's very easy. First, correct your D3, your D4, your D7, D9. Easily we at least our horoscope or somebody who's very close till D9, it is very easy. Once you correct up till D9, you know D9 is only 12 minutes. And after you correct 12 minutes, the D60 is going to be only one Lagna before or one Lagna after, maximum. You can easily bring it down. Okay, then I will tell you how to use the D60 Devadas also. But D60 can be a very important tool for birth rectification. But before that, here you don't need to know anything. You just open the chart, just go and don't need to see any Lagna. Start at the 12th from every other planet, start from Saturn and check the whole horoscope. And then it is very easy for you to link what could be the D60 Lagna, but because it will be the same pattern which will repeat from the Lagna also. Because D60 is one way something related to the pending. One aspect of D60 is not only pending karma. D60 can also be something related to your previous life if you study the 12th house of every planet. So you want to understand what is your previous life, you can definitely see from D60. I'll tell you in the main class how from D60 you can decode your previous birth. What is your previous birth? But D60 is not only previous birth, everything can be seen. You will see these 4 sessions, what it is. Yeah. Anybody else? Any question?
Sir,
Sir,
if the house is empty, do we look at the lord of that house?
No. If it's a house is empty, just leave it like that. You must have a planet.
Okay, thank you.
So see, it is not only Saturn. Find out if a 12th planet in 12th from Saturn, or where is Saturn 12th to which planet you check in. In case you do not have anything Saturn and 12th from any planet, or the other way around, at least find out, okay, then there is no major karma for it. Just find out where is Saturn, Rahu, Ketu sitting to 12th from which planet. Or you have a nature planet sitting in the 12th from one of the planets. This can also mean some major karma waiting. And then, okay, we check it from Lagna. From Lagna, where is this house going? Then you will understand the whole.
like I have Jupiter and Mercury in 12th from Saturn
That's very
in
good
Simha
for,
Rashi.
that is very good for imparting knowledge. For imparting, so it is Simha. So what is Simha? Which Baba is Simha? So you must know that
It is Lagna, sir.
Okay, I'm saying in D60 or actually in D1?
In D60.
So are you sure it is the Lagna?
Yeah.
Okay, if that is the Lagna, if it is 12th from it, there's something regarding a lot of learning and imparting a lot related to knowledge is what your karma is.
The Saturn is in second house. Second to Saturn is Lagna, Mercury, Jupiter.
Okay, very, very good. Yeah. So a good planet, it'll tell you so what is it, something positive. A negative, actually the word pending karma is more for negative planets. It can, what I say, I don't think so, though we use it for convenience sake. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
shall we say this 12th from Saturn formula in D1 also?
Yeah, I'm telling you, in D1 is for every other aspect of the horoscope, and it will be in a very mild session. D60 is the 5 times
Magnifying
manifestation
session.
of the 12th house. So it is very, very strong. In case you have it in D1 and D60, some people have it. I've seen it happening in both. Then it becomes very, very strong.
Okay, okay. Got
You'll
it, sir.
always need to see what is the relationship in D1, then what is the relationship in D60.
Sir, like in Navamsha, we check the Lagna, no? From D1 Lagna, how many houses D9 Lagna is moving, no?
You'll have to use the same rules.
Same here, right?
Bhava Suchika. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, suppose there is no planets 12th from Saturn. However, Saturn itself is 12th from the D60 Lagna.
Yeah. So
And,
what it is, you have some major karma related to Saturn. So find out the which bhava it is, which house
So-
sign it is, what aspect signs it is, what is in trine to Saturn, and that will be the karma related to it. You will go.
And let's say the Saturn Dasha is coming to the person. Do we say that this time will be more karmic to a person?
No, no, no. So there is some repayment is there. First, you must find out what is Saturn in D1.
Yeah, okay.
So
7th
before you
Lord.
come to D60, you must study the complete Dasavarga, Shodasa Varga. A particular Dasa you are running, let's say, what is the lordship in D1, D3, D4, D7, D9, D12, D16, at least till D16, and then the final completion will be in D60.
Okay.
So it is like in a cake, the final plum, you keep the plum, no?
Yeah.
That is D60. The plum on the cake is D60. So the complete last, or the what is it? The king gets his crown. The last crowning moment is with the D60. So the rest all are just a preview. Like the D1 is like the contents of the book. What is it? Then each Varga will go and give you a different chapter. The essence or the core or the spirit, the Atma or the nucleus of a person can be only decoded, deciphered only when you understand D60. So the Atma of the horoscope will be missing if you do not understand D60, or else you will be only sitting with your chapters here and there, a little bit of the contents. You don't know what is the spirit of the chart itself. I will explain it to you. In this 4 preview sessions only, I will explain. You yourself will understand how important will be D60.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think 30 minutes will go close.
Yes, sir. Any other doubts? So we are going to conduct this D60 again because many people were asking for D60. We have already done this before. This is the second time. This is a renewed version. I think more than nearly 50% is new. That's what sir has told me. Yes, sir?
No, the last class was just an introduction, ma'am. This is going to be the actual course.
Actually, yeah, that was sir's first class. So that time he was not well also. This class is a best version of D60 we are going to do. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Ask them to come join back in the same thing, ma'am. They know.
Yes, sir. Yes.